Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
13.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Gets past one man, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. With a lot of the media, Charles, ourselves included, starting to prep those MVP ballots, you wonder if last week's performance, which he admitted was not very good, if that hurt him at all coming down the stretch.
Less than 50 yards on the ground in last week's game that you referenced, and let's face it, if he has another game like that, you'll erase him from the MVP discussion. He wouldn't be talked about anymore. He has to bounce back with 100-plus in this one in order to stay in that race.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. The Ravens at 12-3 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
On third down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. This is caught. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Tua going to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And as these guys enter play in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 43.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown #7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jeff Wilson, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive #3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Flowers. A big play that time on the catch and run. 42 yards. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. One there, I say they go get him.
At the 46-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Waddle, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Play action. Now Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Giving it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's Hill, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Watch it, Oscar.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. That's caught inside the 20. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And It's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
From the gun, Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Now Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dolphins 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Go ahead. Cover 2. Out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 10-yard pickup. And it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Miami.
A give. This is Wilson. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tua.
At the Ravens' 22-yard line.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He completes it to Beckley, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. He can't hit him illegally. Stop him.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. David Ojabo in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now Tua. That ball caught. It's Chosen. Touchdown. Robbie Chosen. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score. Here's Tua. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards?
And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 36 yards. And the Ravens are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Dolphin first down.
Now a give. Running left is Wilson. Fights through and now a crease. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the